Ronnie opened the back door and pushed forward the screen, which made a high-pitched screech. Bear bolted from the house. Now, see, that was my mistake. He heard the screen and took off. "Tell me about the shot," Elaina said, looking out over the weedy lawn illuminated by floodlights. "Did you have these lights at the time?" "Not then," she said. "I put those in after." "And do you know if you actually hit anything?" "Sure did. At least I think I did, because I heard a yelp. Real loud and painful-like, back there by the shed." Elaina looked at the yard, her heart hammering now. This was a good lead. Maybe someone had been treated in a local ER that night for a gunshot wound. It was worth checking into. If they could pin down the date. "And did you report this second incident to the police?" she asked, then gave Troy a pointed look, hoping he'd catch her meaning. He did. "You mind if I have a look around, ma'am?" he asked Ronnie as he started down the back steps. "Go right ahead." Then she turned to Elaina. "What would they do about it? They didn't give a damn the first time." She gazed out at her yard, where Troy was now prowling around the storage shed with Bear at his heels. "I'll tell you what, raising a pretty daughter alone is no picnic. You have to fend for yourself half the time. That's why I keep my gun handy. That's why I got Bear, too." Elaina focused her attention on Ronnie again. She hadn't reported the incident, so Elaina needed every detail she could get to narrow down the date. "Tell me what happened, both before and after you shot at him." "I had the back door open that night, letting the breeze in," Ronnie said. "The lights were off in here while I was busy in the kitchen. When I walked through the living room, I saw this man leaning against the shed. Perfect view, straight into Sabrina's room." Troy paused at the back corner of the shed. He ran his hand over the wood. He dug into the back pocket of his jeans and pulled out a penlight. "He was smoking a cigarette, too, and watching her," Ronnie continued. "I remember that now. I thought he might be waiting, I don't know, for us to go to bed or something. It was creepy. Anyway, I went into the bedroom, got my .38, then came right back to this spot," Ronnie said. "My mistake was the screen door. I should have just shot right through it, but I pushed it open. He turned tail and ran." "You fired just one shot?" Ronnie nodded. "One shot." She made another note. "Elaina, you want to come see this." She glanced up. Across the lawn, Troy emerged from the storage shed. "What is it?" she asked hopefully. The answer was in his eyes when he smiled at her. "Looks like we've got a slug." "Can you believe it?" Elaina asked breathlessly as Troy backed out of Ronnie's driveway. "A through-and-through bullet." He cast a glance at her. Her excitement was palpable. He'd never seen her so revved up. "I mean, what are the odds?" She flattened her hand against her chest and shook her head. "We might get a DNA sample." "It's possible." "I mean, what a stroke of luck." He cut another look at her. She was sitting there, actually grinning. Her smile lit up her entire face. "Guess it was worth the trip, huh?" She laughed. "Guess so." "I gotta tell you," he said, "I thought it was a wild goose chase." She shook her head again in disbelief. "I can't get over it. A lead. And after today..." Her voice trailed off. "After today, what?" He glanced over and saw that she'd covered her eyes with her hand and turned away. Jesus, was she... "Elaina?" He heard a quiet sniff. "Elaina? Are you crying?" She shook her head, but she was crying. She wouldn't look at him as she sniffled softly in the seat beside him. He stared ahead, shocked. "Sorry," she mumbled. "I don't know what's wrong with me." He kept his eyes on the road, trying to give her some space. "God, I never cry. This is so stupid. Please don't tell anyone."